They say it's red hot, and we have more on that with Kaide on Sports.
This is the ultimate redefined for men.
Welcome now to sports news. There are indications Spanish club Atletico Madrid have joined the chase for Super Eagles and Watford striker Ighalo. The club is reportedly ready to offer £12 million in a bid to take the Nigerian striker from Vicarage Road. Atletico are not the only clubs linked with a move for Ighalo, as Italian side AS Roma are also in the hunt for the Nigerian as well. Ighalo has settled in well in his first season in the English top flight, scoring 14 goals so far this season. And here in Nigeria, Football League club Sunshine Stars have blocked the sale of 6 of their first-team players to other clubs. The players are Super Eagles trio of Ikechukwu Ezenwa, Paul Onobi and Tunde Adeniji. Others are Sheun Olulayo, Dayojo and Stephen Eze. The players are set to sign a fresh 3-year contract with the Owena Waves. The Akure-based side will resume for the 2015-2016 season on Sunday, January the 3rd. And Portuguese coach Paulo Duarte has returned for a second spell in charge of the Burkina Faso national team. He replaces Janot Rohr, who returned home last week to work with the German Football Federation. The 46-year-old was in charge of the Stallions between 2008 and 2012, during which time he led them to 2 Africa Cup of Nations finals. During his first spell with Burkina Faso, Duarte spent several months coaching both the Stallions and French club Le Mans before being sacked by both teams in 2009. And those are the major stories in the world of sports. The rest of the news continues right away with Sulaiman Alede.
This is the ultimate redefined for men.
The war against the Islamic State militants in Syria and Iraq appears to be on a progressive path as the U.S. military confirms the death of key leaders of the group during its offensive against the insurgents. Colonel Steve Warren said some of them are said to be linked to last month's attacks in Paris and are believed to be planning further attacks on the West. Adeshoa Josh, she's got more.
U.S.-led coalition airstrikes have killed 10 Islamic State commanders in Iraq and Syria in the past month. A U.S. military spokesman, Colonel Steve Warren, confirmed that Sharaf al-Muaddan, who is said had direct links to Paris attack cell leader, also died in the strikes. The U.S.-led coalition has been targeting IS in Iraq and Syria over a year. A suspected suicide attack at a government office in northwest Pakistan has killed at least 22 people. The bomber in Mardan reportedly arrived on a motorbike and blew himself up when stopped by a security guard outside the Nadra building. A faction of the Pakistani Taliban said it carried out the attack, which left more than 30 others wounded. Winner of the 2015 Burkina Faso's presidential elections, Roch Kabore, has been sworn in front of thousands of cheering supporters. Mr. Kabore won elections last month, the first since long-serving ruler Blaise Compaoré was ousted in a popular uprising last year. Several African heads of state attended Mr. Kabore's inauguration in the capital, Ouagadougou. That's the foreign news wrap-up. Sulaiman.
Many thanks, Adeshoa. The main news again. Residents of Gilesu in Zaria, Kaduna State have demanded that the federal government outlaw the activities of the Islamic movement of Nigeria, citing persistent harassment in the last 20 years. The group on its part has accused the military of attacking its members. The federal government has insisted that there will be no plea bargaining for treasury looters and terrorism convicts, and that the culprits will certainly be prosecuted. And US-led coalition airstrikes have killed 10 Islamic State commanders in Iraq and Syria. That's the news at 10 tonight. Many thanks for watching.